Hey everybody, so we just finished out doing TikTok and I was finding out the clock tower curse, but now we have the love triangle. Alright, so there's rumors of a love triangle on campus and we hate not knowing things. All we know is that it might be between some faculty or maybe staff or maybe students who just really can't let go of the past. Okay, so keywords. Staff, well, people. And what else do we have? Witches. Heroic Tom. And what else can we do? Love, maybe? Triangle. So that's three people are involved if it's a love triangle. Have you checked social media? Alright, so social media is involved. And we're going to say Heroic Thomas here. This sounds like a username to me. And we can try to do some basic stuff. Now, one thing you could do if you didn't go here is just go to the OSINT framework and see if it would pop up. I haven't tried this approach before because I just immediately went to social media when I was solving this to see if it would work. But let's look up a username, and we're going to look up username search engines. And we'll check name check. I've never used this one. Heroic Tom. All right. Check usernames. Anything popping up? Yeah, I want to see more of these. Is Instagram here? Am I just missing Instagram? YouTube, Twitter, blog, Twitch. I may be missing Instagram completely. It may be right in front of my eyes and I just don't see it. But, yeah, I don't see Instagram. You would think that'd be one of the first ones that they would show you, just because it is very popular. Apparently this site doesn't even show you Instagram. But it does look like this was taken on Pinterest. Interesting. But nothing really else. Maybe Twitter. Anything else? I know if I search on Twitter, and this is @HeroicTom, you may find that maybe he's got a Twitter account. I haven't seen anything like this, so he doesn't exist. Cool. Not too familiar with Pinterest, how to find specific users. I'm going to skip that. And then let's say user search and check usernames. It's interesting that they would not have Instagram there. Click any group. Okay. Group 1, I guess. And we're going to say know 'em. We can go to specific sites too, but interesting. They absolutely can, so I don't know why this is saying that. But we can look individually, and again, this is all the things that I would personally be doing. I did not create this challenge, so knowing that, I can look through and I can say, I can click his view profile, by the way. Is there? No, it doesn't take me to Heroic Tom's profile at all. Medium.com. And we can keep going through group 3. I have a feeling this is just checking the other thing. But yeah, there's no Medium. And sometimes it doesn't actually line up. It doesn't show you here. But again, very simple way is to go straight to the sites that you want to search. So Instagram.com. And if you know that usernames are laid out like this, and that's the flag for the old one, you can just say Heroic Tom. And we're going to skip ahead because these are other ways you could search, but you don't need to go far. I don't know what these sites are using, but for some reason, maybe Instagram doesn't allow you to search or like open up their API for that. Who knows? Anyway, So we're good now. We can look up. We know that witches were mentioned, so Instagram Heroic Tom is important. And let's open up a new page as well. And rather than just going back to Heroic Tom, we notice that he's mentioned Chatty Cathy. And we were told that there's a triangle involved, so maybe someone else. I'm just gonna click for more people. Heroic Tom was somewhere, medium, now we're done. We found Heroic Tom anyway, so here's where you'd go. Instagram is, again, super popular. It's a plain place to start. All right, and then Instagram.com/MarcoLoco. So we have 3 people. Each one mentioned somebody else. Now there's a few things that you would know is Heroic Tom. You have Chatty Cathy 2434 and who is it? Marco Loco 9. Done. All right. So there are a few things that we know. Someone tell Marco Loco that I blocked him. What's going on? Nope. Instagram's like, hey, you have to log in. I'm not logging in. We've got witches here. So Tom's profile, witches. Interesting. What do witches do? And he's also got this weird string. Well, the witches are a good hint, but we'll go forward from there. This is the second part, and they're just talking about like bleach and ammonia and other things. This gotta have a hint in there somewhere. And then this says it's all rotten. Cathy, ammonia, bleach, and then Marco. Rotten? Alright. Well, let's go over to CyberChef. We know that we have this, so it's a good place to start. Probably something is messed up. Probably some jumbled up stuff. And right away we know that's true. We have a bail bar, but there's got to be more to it. So this apparently was what, hex? All right, so then we can do this and we'll chuck that in. Now, if we do intensive mode, what's gonna happen? Probably nothing, maybe we'll find it. But intensive mode doesn't seem to be working. So, what next? Well then, we probably have to look at what either Cathy was doing, which is, you know, pH. Maybe nothing to do with this, maybe. Or Marco. All right, so there are a few things that you could do. You could either stay where you were, or I'm gonna skip ahead, decode, and you can go to other sources to help solve it out. Now decode.fr, I use obviously the English side of things. This is a great way to find out what type of cipher you have. You have a cipher identifier. I don't even know what that was. Anyway, let's analyze. And it'll say what they think this might be. Okay, it looks like it's rote 13. Rote, like rotten. Okay, maybe. And I don't know what this was deciphering, but let's go ahead and decrypt rote 13. Only one stays. Interesting. So, looks like we have this when rotated. If you wanted to, you could always go back into CyberChef, and you could also say rote 13 brute force, and then what it'll do is go through and it'll say, hey, here's what it might be, but maybe it's not. You never know. You can go through a lot more and kind of just go forward from there. You could also say this, or 40. Oh, not trying to do that. I'm trying to say, you know, brute force. What might it be? So all these things you could do, but really decode.fr is the better way to approach this. No wonder it wasn't showing me everything. I had to scroll down, but it stopped here. But yeah, you're just looking for only one stays. That's it. Cool. So that looks like it's the last of that. And again, the OSINT framework is great for many things. In this case, it didn't prove to be useful, but you can use it for a lot of different things. It's always good to check the tools that you have available, the easier ways to search. You could go directly to Facebook and look up a human. You can go directly to Twitter and look them up. You can go directly to Instagram. Sometimes the tools that you work will not reveal what you need them to reveal, even if the information's there. So keep that in mind. All right. So we submitted that flag. Everything's good to go. So we've got who's there. Al my head, cuando estás tú? And to the future, up next.